We're going to discuss some issues that are common for our British sports cars, in particular cars with wire wheels. In order to get the wheel true, you got to start with a good wheel if you want a smooth ride. If you ever have tires, you drive down the road and you get that little shimmy and it just doesn't go away, and it seems like a balance issue, and you take them back and you get them balanced and you drive down the road and they shimmy just like they did before. You got to start with a good wheel. What happens is, like I say, the manufacturer's spec is 40 thousandths of an inch. I have a wheel here that is off of our junk pile, and if I turn it, you can see the dial indicator reads about 55 thousandths. You're looking in here. Yeah, measuring where the inside where the tire sits. Now, essentially, you also have misalignment here. The first thing we try to do is true the wheel on the fixture. The first thing you want to do is get the wheel as true as you can. Now, what we've been able to do is come up with old technology which actually shaves the tire to compensate for the untrue misalignment of the wheel itself. Then we take the wheel over here. We have special fixturing made up, which really allows. One of the problems with the regular tire shop, unless they deal with wire wheels, where this rests on the drive plate on the balancer, this is not a machine surface. So if you just put this on with the mounting cones like the balancing instructions tell you to do, you're lining up on an untrue surface. So you have a wobble to start with. What we do is we take a splined hub, junk hub from a car, have an adapter machine to fit our balancer properly. It seats just like it will on your car. If you bought this wheel at a flea market and spent some money on it and brought it in, and we were going to mount your tires and wheels,
it's wobbling.
It's wobbling, right. Now, when you put the tire on, it's bigger, it wobbles more. Now this is a wheel that runs a little better than that, but I've mounted an old tire on it for demonstration purposes so that we can shave it and you can see what happens. Alright, that's a better wheel. Certainly not a good wheel, but can you imagine putting that on the front end of your car? Leaving the same splined adapter on there. Alright, first thing we do is get the tire centered. We have a series of templates here to check the profile so we can duplicate without changing the shape of the tire, so that we can reproduce the original tread shape. I'll move the cutter back in here. If you can see the gap between the cover for the cutter and the tire, you can see the tires moving in and out. Now, before you shave a tire, you really should run the tire on the car for about 4 miles to get rid of the flat spots from being parked or something. Otherwise, you're shaving the tire and then it may change. And then we have a cutter. Directional cutter with its own sharpener. You can see where the tire is shaved part way around. Over here it hasn't been touched.
I replaced my tires at 8,000 miles. I mean, eight years, and I still had mileage. I only have about 32,000, 33,000 miles on it.
That's true. You got a good
So,
point there.
round is much more important than
Sure.
the tread, because there's plenty of tread on these for the way we use our cars.
You'd even recommend doing that to a brand new wheel, a brand new...
Absolutely.
Where are you using the template? Or is that just by eye, or is that hooked in with the
It's
gear?
automatic now. Once you set the profile, the machine travels on the arc that I set. Spin it, and we take a hand rasp just to cut the fuzzy edge off there. But now, if you look, you can see that the tire's been cut all the way around. The white chalk marks that we put on are all gone. And if you look at it from the side, as we spin it, you should see it run pretty true. No longer hops up and down.